Let's start with Raw then. I'm only going to cover 3 angles here from Raw. This was Monday, June 3rd, so I'm starting with Liv and Dominik Mysterio. And last week, here's Liv Morgan coming out. She beat Becky Lynch in a steel cage match last week. Once again, Dominik was out there.
And gentlemen, please welcome.
Let me turn that down. Dominik was out there trying to help Becky to protect the honor of his mommy or his, I don't know, his girlfriend or whatever ambiguous thing it is that he has between him and Rhea. But he's trying to get vengeance for Rhea and cost her the world title, but he fucked up and she ended up keeping the world title. And so she's out here to brag about it. Oh, and the other thing that happened last week was that she kissed him. And here in she kissed Dominik, and that was like a big deal. The whole internet was freaking out. All the people who are in love with Liv Morgan was freaking out. And the speculation was that obviously in the storyline, it's going to have something to do with Rhea Ripley when she comes back and what's going to happen between all of them. Dominik comes out, and of course the crowd does their thing where they don't let him talk and they boo over him and stuff. When he gets in the ring,
she's going to kill you.
He says Rhea's going to kill you when she comes back. To that, Liv responded,
"Maybe, but she's probably going to kill you too."
That is true.
Do you know what though? I promise I'll make it all worth it.
So Liv Morgan is going to come on to Dominik Mysterio really hard here. She's trying to take, according to her, everything from Rhea Ripley, and that includes Dominik. What do you think, Vlad? Analyze this scene.
Analyze the scene? Okay. No. What are we analyzing?
I'll tell you what I'm analyzing. I'm analyzing that Dominik is not getting out of the ring. He needs to run away. If he's loyal to another girl, he can't just stand there and act like uncomfortable. And then Finn Balor comes in, which was hilarious.
Yeah. This one.
And he had to be the older brother and say, no, he's with someone. Get the hell out of here. She gets one last swipe in when she's about to leave, see? And Dominik pulls his head away from her while she's like touching his head. But yeah, she was feeling up on him pretty good.
Sure.
He smiled there for a second too.
I guess. Well, when they slow motioned it, it looked like he smiled. When they went to the back, here's the meeting Judgment Day had regarding what just happened.
You know, I didn't do anything. That's the problem. You didn't do anything. I'm telling you, dude. You're playing with fire. Don't get burned.
Hey, guys.
You see? That's exactly what I said. I'm going to pause it right there. Finn Balor was the mature older guy here. You didn't do anything. You can't just not do anything. Like if you're married to someone or you're with someone, or wind it back to where we were when she was like creeping up on him. He's got to have his hands back. You got to do this a little bit at first. Like, oh, whoa. And then when she starts getting closer, he should have just ducked out of the ring and left. That's all I'm saying. You know, coincidentally, before I let you guys talk, I'll tell you guys one more story.
Okay.
I was at the bar on Friday. I took Elora out on Friday, and some chick that I used to know comes up to me to talk to me. And this chick, you know, she blocked my ass. I guess I didn't text her back one night. I fell asleep. Like, we were talking for a while. And then she blocked me. And then now she's all coming up to me like Liv Morgan, basically. And I had to be like, whoa, no, I'm with someone now. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, not going to happen. Straight up.
Wow. Gotcha.
So Dominik Mysterio here, Finn Balor mentioned too, you didn't do anything. You can't just stand there and not do nothing.
Finn,
Right.
I can't help that women are enemy. You know, I didn't do anything. That's the problem. You didn't do anything. I'm telling you, dude. You're playing with fire. Don't get...
You're playing with fire.
Hey,
yep.
guys.
He knows what Rhea's going to do about this.
You want to explain to me what happened?
Here comes Damien.
Situation is taken care of. We're all good.
Oh, it's taken care of. Is that true?
Yeah, like you said.
Nice. How about Rhea? Does she think it's taken care of?
I'm giving her some space, but everything's fine.
Okay, cool. I hope it works out.
I hope
You
it
make
works
things right.
out.
Now, guys.
All right, well, they move on to other business they have. Vlad, you want to make any comments so far, or do you think I should finish off the rest of the angle for the night? Because there's more to this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just, like, obviously receptive to this thing with Liv Morgan, or else he would have done some of the things you said.
You said he was receptive. Sorry, you cut off for a moment there.
Sorry. Yes, he's receptive.
He looks receptive.
Yes. So I'm assuming that's why he didn't. He's probably into Liv Morgan being into him. You know, that's what I gather. Yeah. And yes, when Rhea comes back, it's going to create like this whole thing, you know, where the lady that injured her, and then now the guy that's into maybe both of them, or whatever the case may be. It's going to be like this weird triangle soap opera type situation, which can be good in wrestling sometimes if done correctly. You know, it just depends what they do with it, I guess. We'll see. But yeah, that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, kayfabe-wise, it looks like he's into her then. Oh, man. Well, look, let me finish the rest of the story for the day. Then we'll get some thumbs up and thumbs down. That's a new thing we're starting this week for these angles. Thumbs up or thumbs down. I just want to know if you liked it or not. But anyways, Judgment Day had another thing later in the night with Braun Strowman. This is Carlito getting pinned by Braun Strowman. So Carlito lost, and then Judgment Day hit the ring because they're having a big feud with Strowman. And they're beating him down, and Strowman kind of beats all of them up, and Dominik tries to come from behind to hit Strowman with the chair, which was interesting because he's kind of doing a lot of physical activity here. I thought he had a broken arm or something, but he looks pretty good. And then when he's backing away and it looks like Braun Strowman's going to come and attack Dominik, Liv Morgan comes in and steps between them and stops him. And this leads to Judgment Day attacking Strowman from behind and beating him down with like a steel chair, which was a pretty violent attack. I'm not even showing the whole thing. That's when Liv Morgan has one last chance to coax Dominik Mysterio into her spider web, I guess.
Yeah, so like, and here
comes Finn Balor again.
Boy, oh boy, Finn Balor. Man.
Finn Balor's cock blocking Dominik. Well, he's supposed to be. He's doing what a good friend would do. Like, get out of here. No, this is not happening. All right, let me get some thoughts from Robert. You got a thumbs up for this segment, or a thumbs down, or a thumb to the side, I guess, if you're indifferent?
I'd say thumbs up. But just to comment on the earlier segment, because you guys listed the things that he should have done if he wasn't really into her. I'll add one more thing. One thing he should have not done to begin with, he should have not shown up to the ring. Like, why even go there to begin with, right? Unless you're really into her. Like, why?
She mentioned him. She was talking about the kiss and stuff. And the first thing he told her was, when Rhea gets back, when Mommy gets back, she's going to be pissed at you. So that's what he was trying to relay. But yes, you're right. He shouldn't even show up. I agree with that. All right. Well, what do you think of Liv Morgan, man? It's a pretty low-down thing to do, no?
Well, this is part of her revenge tour, and so far it's getting a lot of reactions, that's for sure.
Yeah,
a lot of people are interested in this.
You have been down on Liv Morgan and her wrestling and her character. This is going pretty well, man. This is using her to the max.
I guess this is the only way really currently Liv Morgan well as her being some sort of seductress. I don't know.
Well, that could be said for a lot of female wrestlers, but I think she's doing it well. I would see her doing this role better than a lot of other wrestlers could.
Yeah, I guess I'll give it a thumbs up, but I don't think it's like the best thing going, but it's all right. It's kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious where it all goes, and I definitely am interested when Rhea comes back. That will be really interesting. But for now, you know, kind of interesting. But obviously he's into it. You're telling me he can't move around this 115-pound lady, just like move her out of the side? Like, even with one hand, I think if I was Dominik, I'd be able to move her out of the way if he wasn't into her. So obviously this whole thing is setting up for him to kind of be with Liv at the end of it, you know. Just smells like it.
Interesting. Well, yes, I'll give it a thumbs up too.